I've missed you guys. I have not posted a video in 6 months on my channel, so hey guys, I'm back. I hit the world's biggest reading slump, and then for some reason every time I went to go and film myself once I started reading again, it just like wasn't feeling right for me. So I'm back, I'm ready to film, I feel motivated again. I'm sorry that you didn't see me for so long. I will be posting more regular content for you guys now, so I thought the perfect way to come back was to do my September TBR video. I am going to do a prompt wheel, so technically it still will be prompts, but I just won't be picking them out of a jar. I have so many physical books now that it's just getting out of control, and I really need to start making a list, and probably I need to count them all to say, you know, this is how many I have and how many I need to get down to, because I really need to either do an unhaul or just actually read the books that I bought. Sometimes I think I'm like, I've got all of these amazing books sitting on my shelf that I possibly could have a 5-star read somewhere in here, but I look at them and I'm like, that has been on my shelf for over a year now, and it just does not entice me to pick it up. So I've either got to start making some decisions soon, or stick to my TBR videos and actually read the physical books that I have. I found this prompt wheel online. I just literally typed into Google TBR prompt generator, so it came up. It's the first one. I have used this prompt wheel, but I've not actually put up the video. Let's choose the first prompt. God, that felt good to say. I'm kind of hoping for something that's going to be a little bit more related to autumn. Oh, perfect. I got Treat Yourself as the first prompt. Do I want to go fantasy, or do I want to stick to maybe more of a romance to like get myself back into fantasy? Fantasy books that have really been on my eye at the moment are Blood Over Brighthaven and Silver Elite. These are the two that I've sort of been leaning towards. They've been so popular online, completely different types of fantasies. This is probably more romantasy and this one's more of like a high fantasy, I believe. To be honest, I don't really know too much about both of these books, but I've just seen a lot of chatter. I've been seeing a lot of talk online about them. Yeah, they're like on my radar for possibly getting in this video, but I have also been wanting to read some more romance books, and I don't know if I want to save these for winter time, but I'm also like, I need to start the series. I've got 2 of the books of this series on my TBR, so I might as well maybe lean more into some romance. Or we could go down more of a cozy fantasy route, which I do have Rewitched. I was given this as an ARC last year. It came out September 2024. I never ended up reading it. Maybe I should pick this because the second book in the series is out now. A little synopsis about this book. It does say on the back, it is with found family, a slow burn romance with an uplifting message about self-love. Rewitched is a cozy autumnal fantasy that will leave readers spellbound. So that's perfect. I'm definitely going to pick this one. Let's just go this. It is more of the vibe this month. Rewitched by Lucy Jane Wood. And outside right now, it is a very gloomy day. So it is feeling like it is, what am I trying to say? I'm actually losing my wording. I haven't filmed in front of a camera in so long, and I feel like I'm just saying lots of words at the camera, and this video is already 10 minutes long and I've done 1 prompt. Like, this video is going to be cut down so short for you guys. I'm so sorry. Like, I have so much to say. Let's just choose the second prompt because I don't need to say what I was going to say. Okay, I'm hoping something towards fantasy now because oh, a strong female character. I'm not going to know what a strong female character is until I'm reading the book, but I feel like maybe more of a fantasy could possibly be that because it is usually the same types of female characters. Let me read the back of this one. I think I was meant to pick this book up. Honestly, the first paragraph says, probably going to say her name wrong, but I'm going to go for it. The first little paragraph at the top here, as well as also the first paragraph of the actual blurb, it is mentioning that it is the first woman ever admitted into the prestigious order of mages, unravels a secret conspiracy that could change the practice of magic forever in this standalone dark fantasy of the author of the Sword of Cajun. Then it says, for 20 years, Siona, I think that's how you pronounce her name, or Skyona, I don't know, has devoted every waking moment to the study of magic, fueled by a mad desire to achieve the impossible, to be the first woman ever admitted into the high magistry at the University of Magics and Industry. I mean, that's the perfect pick. It has to be chosen now. That's a strong female lead if I've ever seen one. All right, prompt number 3. Blindfold pick. Oh, I don't have a blindfold. I don't really want to do a blindfold pick because I know where all my books are and sort of know exactly what's where. Maybe I'll choose a different prompt because I don't really have a blindfold and I don't want to ruin my makeup. Let's do it again. Spin again. A Sapphic romance. Wait. Oh, There goes my books. Do have a Sapphic fantasy. I don't know if it's a romance. Oh yeah, this is lying somewhere between science fantasy and a Sapphic rom-com. The stars too fondly is soaring near-future adventure about dark matter, finding family, and the galaxy-saving power of letting yourself love and be loved. Perfect. I have this Sapphic fantasy. This was actually recommended to me someone who I worked with at Waterstones last Christmas. It was during that period, and she says that she highly recommended this book to me. I'm pretty sure now it probably will be out in paperback at this stage, but yeah, I've not actually seen anyone talk about this book, so it was really nice to actually have a book that someone's recommended to me in person and said, like, I loved this book, you must read it. And it's not too often that someone recommends you something that it's not seen on Book Talk already. So yeah, I've not seen it since it's been recommended. It's just been sitting on my shelf, and maybe that's a little bit of the reason as to why I've sort of just put it to the back of my head, because it got recommended, I bought it, and then I just forgot about it. I'm pretty happy that I got this prompt now, so this will be added to the TBR. All right, let's do prompt number 4. I'm really hoping for some more romance now. I feel like I need that because a lot of fantasy at the moment has been setting me back. A TBR vet. Oh, that is a good prompt actually, because I have so many. What's a romance TBR vet? These are more summer reads, but I feel like maybe I could probably get in like 1 or 2 more summer reads before the end of the year. So I do have Before I Let Go. We all know that this has been on my TBR forever, and I just can't seem to let go because I do know I love Kennedy Ryan, but just picking this book up for some reason never seems to just happen for me. So that's one book that I've got. Behind the Net by Stephanie Archer. Again, I've obviously just showed you this book. It's been on there a while. A Cup of Zodiac by Alexis Gorgon. This is the one I'm probably leaning more towards. This has been on for so long. I honestly think I might have had this for maybe 2 years now. I do know that this is set in a cafe. Obviously it is regarding Zodiac, so I don't really know too much else, but I do know that this girl gets hired at this place and the boss is not too happy to be hiring her, and I think that that's where like a little bit of a tiff sort of happens between them, and they have a bit of a dislike to love situation. So yeah, I don't know how I feel about the power dynamic, especially being the boss and the employee, but I guess obviously I'll just see how it goes. I do also have The Bodyguard, which has been on there for quite a while, but I don't feel like reading this. I don't even know why I've picked it up. Let's do A Cup of Zodiac, and we'll see. We'll see how we feel about the power dynamic, but I think I do need something that's just like a little bit more of like a fun, lighthearted read that I don't have to think too much. Prompt number 5. Now, this can go anyway. I don't really mind. I've got 2 romances, or technically 3 fantasy. A hardcover. Okay, perfect. I've got Sally Rooney's Intermezzo. I do have Lessons in Chemistry in hardback. A Study in Drowning. I've got Lightlark. And I also have The Ministry of Time. But on this side, I did have Silver Elite, The Familiar by Lee Bardo, and I have Feybound. Now, those 2 I probably should be reading at some point in the next coming months because it's just like the right time of year, but I don't feel like it right now. Maybe more towards October. I feel like my choices are between either these 2 or Intermezzo. Now, I don't know because I really want to read Silver Elite, but I've already got like such a big fantasy book over there and I don't know if I'm gonna have enough brain power for it. We've also got Intermezzo, which is general fiction by Sally Rooney, and I feel like maybe this might be that time of year for this. Like I'm looking outside and I'm like, yeah, this seems like the right time to read about 2 chess players. So, and it's Sally Rooney season. I'm about to start Normal People again, my annual rewatch, so maybe it is the time to get into this new book of hers. Why am I saying new book? This came out last year. Yeah, I need to read this already. Okay, let's do one final spin of the TBR. I don't think I need to pick too many more, only because I'm probably reading about 6 to 8 books a month at the moment, so that should be a good amount. Author's debut. Ooh. I'm like, what's an author's debut? This one I definitely know is an author's debut. I've not even heard of Danny Francis, and there was a really large debate about this author online while it came out. They were saying something about this being like an author's different pen name. I don't know. There was lots of conspiracy theories online, so I don't really know who this author is. So I'm assuming this is her debut. I don't know. I think all of those authors on that side are not debuts for sure. Oh, I know exactly what book I'm going to put on my TBR as an author's debut. It's not my physical TBR, and I know I just said that I need to be reading more of my physical TBR, but technically the book is arriving at my house on the 23rd of this month, and I will be reading it the day that it arrives, so that is a guaranteed read this month. We're going to be reading Alchemized by Senlin Yu, and she is going to be my favorite published author once I receive the book. I just know it, because if anyone knows me, you know that I love Manacled, and her work was literally a piece of art. Once that arrives on my doorstep, I will be rereading that. Well, technically I'm reading that book for the first time, so I'm very, very excited to be reading that. So that is her debut book, not as a fan fiction author. I'm very, very excited. So let's go through the final TBR for this month. We do have Alchemized by Senlin Yu, Intermezzo by Sally Rooney, A Cup of Zodiac by Alexis Gorgon, The Stars Too Fondly by Emily Hamilton, Blood Over Bright Haven by M.L. Wang, finally Rewitched by Lucy Jane Wood. That is my physical TBR plus the book that is on its way. I did also want to mention that there are a couple releases that are coming out this month, which technically are very, very highly putting on to my TBR list. We've got Elsie Silver's Wildcard book. And again, we also have Hannah Bonham Young's new release, People Watching. That comes out on the 9th as well. It technically as well my book club's book pick for this month, and that is through Fable. So if you guys did want to join, you can join through there. We're going to be reading that book this month. There is one more that's coming out. I forgot the title of it, but it is like a female knight. And I keep seeing it everywhere. I'll put the book on the screen, but I really am interested in reading this. So that is also somewhere on my mental TBR at this stage. But that is releasing the same day as Alchemized. I'm so glad to be back and finally filming some videos for my channel. I felt like I was just abandoning it for this last 6 months, and I did feel like not myself. Now that I've got my momentum back for reading and filming and just vlogging in general, hopefully we should get some more content. I'm not going to commit to a certain amount of videos per week, but I'm going to try and aim for 1 video a week, only because of just my scheduling of everything. But that's my aim, and hopefully from there we can build up my schedule for how many videos I can get for the channel. I missed you guys so much. Thank you for being patient with me and sticking around if you have stuck around, and yeah, I hope to see you guys in my next video. Love you all so much.